Okay, this video is going to be a little bit longer because there's a lot to cover with the homework policies, and I also want to explain why the homework policies are the way they are. So remember the purpose of homework, okay, and classwork. It's to practice what we cover in class. It's to generate questions because we want you asking questions about the work that we cover, to challenge further thinking, and to prepare you for the test. If you're completing your homework late all the time, or you're using AI to submit these perfect assignments, it defeats the purpose of the assignment. So in an effort to emphasize the learning value of homework and classwork, I have put into place the following policies. And this is kind of a reaction to the fact that so many students are using AI and they're turning in perfect homework after perfect homework after perfect homework, but they're not actually practicing any of the skills. Okay, so here's what you need to know. Unless specifically noted otherwise, homework assigned will be due the following class period. Okay, so the next time I see you is when that homework is due. When you come to class, the following class period, you're going to have an opportunity to ask questions, to review problems that you thought were tricky, and make corrections to your work. Then you're going to turn the assignment in, and it is going to be graded for accuracy. So the idea is that you're going to take what might have been inaccurate or you might have gotten stuck on, and you're going to make those corrections. Students submitting their work on time are going to get a grade for it. Yay. Students who do not submit their work will have it excused. And this is a huge change for me, okay? You're actually going to have your homework excused. And now what that means is if you were present the class period before and you're present this class period, so you should have the homework done and you don't have it done, it is excused. In bold there, all grades, including the excused ones, will be permanent and not subject to change or revision later in the term. So what that means is if we get to the end of the quarter and you're just a little bit shy of the next letter grade, you say, can I please go back and do all those homeworks I didn't do? The answer to that is going to be no, because the purpose of the homework is not to generate grades. It was to practice the skills. Okay. And if you've already taken the unit test, there is no reason why we need to go back and rehash that. Now, if you have documented extended time, so if you're watching this and you have a 504 or an IEP, thinking, what is this? How's this going to work for me? You are expected to turn in as much on time as you have completed. So if the problem set was 10 problems and you have 6 of them done, you are expected to turn in those 6 along with a little note on your homework saying you are going to use your extended time to finish the assignment. Now, if you haven't even started the assignment by the time it is due, that means that at least half to 2/3 of your extended time is already gone. That is more of a time management problem. So let's say you have 50% extended time and you don't have any of it done in the 100% and you're able to do all of it in the 50%. Now we're dealing with a situation where the assignment actually wasn't too much or too long and we're not managing the time to at least get it started, because I want you to be able to come to class and participate in that review along with everybody else. And for you to learn from that, you need to have at least some of the assignment done. Students who are absent on the day homework is reviewed, you can submit it the next class period to receive written feedback and an accuracy grade. So I want you to be able to benefit from that if you are absent. Then you can choose whether or not you want that grade included in the grade book. Okay, so if you're absent when we go over it, you don't have the benefit of asking all the questions. So it's possible your homework will be kind of not great. I'm going to give it back to you with some feedback and what the grade would be. And then you can tell me, yes, I want that grade included, or no, I don't. If you are absent multiple class periods in a row without any communication from a parent or guardian, that's going to be treated as an attendance issue, okay? Because now we spill into, now you've missed homework and another lesson, and that can snowball really, really quickly. So if you're absent multiple times in a row, I do want to hear from a parent or guardian. While every effort is made to grade assignments in an accurate and timely manner, there are situations where there are discrepancies between what a student believes they have submitted and what is in the gradebook. To help deal with these circumstances in the fairest way possible, students are asked to take a photo of all assignments before you turn them in. So while you're at home working on it, snap a picture of that homework assignment before you put it in my hands. If a student believes an assignment is missing from the gradebook, they should notify me and supply their pictures. All such assignments will be graded without any kind of penalty. And this is because we end up playing the I turned it in and you did not grade it game, which is not one of my favorite games. So to be proactive about this at the start of the year, take a photograph of it. If you think you did the homework and you turned it in and you're not seeing a grade for whatever reason, email me the homework. Make sure the date is on that homework. Okay. So that, and I will grade it and I will not penalize you for that. But what I don't want to do is get stuck into one of these like, oh, but I turned it in and I never saw it. And now it's like, well, what happened to it? And I don't want to go there. Okay. I don't want to go with the teacher lost it or somebody stole it out of the turn-in bin or, and I'm not yeah. So take a picture and I'll grade it without penalty. At the end of each unit, we are going to take a test. You take the test. If you are unhappy with your test score, you are going to be able to complete a retake under the following condition. All homework is completed with a grade of 80% or higher, and that's an accuracy grade of 80% or higher. Now, if you have already done all that homework and you got an 80% or higher on it initially, you can go ahead and retake the test as soon as you are ready. Okay, so we can set up a time after school, a time during another class period, during lunch, like whatever you want to do. If you're missing any of the homeworks, you've got to go and make them up. Anything that does not meet that 80% accuracy threshold will be returned to you with some feedback and some resources, and you can continue to redo it until you get up to 80%. Now, I want you to note that completion of these assignments is to qualify for the retake and is not going to go back and change any of your existing homework grades. So you might have to redo some stuff that was already done or complete assignments that you never completed in the first place, but you're doing them to qualify to be able to retake the test. Because remember that the purpose of the homework in the first place was to practice the skills and to challenge your thinking and to work towards mastery. Using AI to complete the assignments will be of minimal, if any, benefit, since it's not going to result in learning the content. And so if you're like, well, I'll just use AI and I'll do all those homework assignments so I qualify for the retake, yay, but you're still not going to know the material for the retake, and there's no reason to think that you will do better on it the next time you take it. And you can only get one retake. So I understand that this is a lot. If you've got questions about this, please email me your questions and let me know what concerns you have about this policy.